Get ready, East Tennessee. The sights, the sounds, the spirit. Friday Frenzy live from 6 Sports starts now.
All right, good evening, everyone. We're going to get right to the action. Bo Williams, Sam Rothman, you're looking at what happened just a few moments ago. Maryville getting on the board and making it look easy tonight, Sam.
Yeah, have they made it look easy for the past 5 weeks, though, right? Like, they're not surprised. Maryville, this is what got the Rebels on the board, 7-0. They're now up 14-0, as we'll see right now.
Yeah, this is going to be one right across the middle, if I'm not mistaken. Take a look at it here. There it is, right across the middle.
Wide
Great touchdown.
open,
Colton
yep.
Faust on the receiving end. You had Beyblade on the receiving end of one, Faust on the other. Maryville up early now, 14-0 on the road at Hardin Valley.
Yep, and Will Jones on the other end throwing those touchdowns, and we know that he can do it. The
he makes
veteran
that a habit
quarterback.
at Maryville, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Those are just 2 plays of many that we will have tonight on Friday Frenzy Live, bringing you coverage until 10 o'clock tonight of all the best games around East Tennessee.
One of them, you basically are taking one of our East Tennessee cities and splitting it right down the middle. We're talking Mo East, Mo West, no question about it every year. Neither team really having a great season, but it doesn't matter when they get together. The town stops, everybody makes their way to the stadium because they share the same field.
I love it. 54th edition, and now, Bo, we just saw a flag. We talked to the 2 head coaches before the game, and what they say, this game is going to come down to penalties, and there we have one already.
It played huge last season. Mo East getting a 26-14 win last year, and after West had really dominated for a while in this series. And you can see right now, still no score, 7 minutes into the, with still to go in the first. Take a look there, though. We're showing you some of the other games we're going to be checking in on. Central, Powell, Farragut, Bearden, Maryville. We just showed you some highlights. On the road to Hardin Valley up 14-0. Karns, Blount, an interesting game there. We'll talk more about that one as well. But right now you're looking live in Morristown. East with the ball and looking to break that scoreless tie here in the first.
Yeah.
Oh, someone called us out. They knew we were looking in.
They knew. But it's okay. We'll fill it.
Lots to talk about on this one.
Yes, a lot to talk about. Obviously, this is a long-standing rivalry. This is the 54th edition tonight. The first matchup in 1972. The school split prior to that in 1968. Now we're looking at West right now. West has dominated the rivalry in recent history, but last year, East got their first win over West since 2020, and it came after a winless 2023 season. Coach Kirkendall says it doesn't matter what happened in 2023. That was their Super Bowl. That made up for all those losses last year. Obviously, it really doesn't, but that just shows you how big this matchup is. And now East trying to make it back-to-back wins for the first time since the 90s. They've not picked up back-to-back wins over West.
It has been a while. You see there at the top the schedule, the records, and as we always say, you throw them out in a game like this, right? 0-4 against 1-4 again. But we're going to stay with this one because this, again, is our game of the week. So much history here. Sam, as you mentioned, I mean, the school split back in the late 60s. You had Morristown High School. First meeting was back in 72. And just so much here, I think Morristown East, they won a state title in like 69, and then here in the 2000s, West made it to the semi. So statewide, there's not a lot there, but boy, in Morristown, this is a championship type of game.
I mean, the whole town is there. Half of them are rooting for East, half of them are rooting for West as we see another penalty flag.
Cumberland Street, that is the line they say. If you live east of Cumberland, you're Mo East. If you live west, you're Mo West.
Our KCK, who is not out live tonight as she's in Mississippi State covering the Vols, but she did a great story on this rivalry this past year talking about if you're new to the town, when they go to church, you walk in, they say, are you West or are you East? And it depends what side you sit on. That's just how big this rivalry is. It could be in the middle of summer, right? But they're asking you who you're rooting for on the football field come fall because this rivalry means everything to this town, and this game means everything to this town.
That is exactly how important it is to everybody involved. You see East there trying to keep the ball on the ground. Jade Moore, though, the junior for West, coming up with a big tackle. Really, there was nowhere to go that time for East on the carry. Going to stick with this game for a little bit. Morristown East, they are in their black and orange. No score, first quarter.
Josiah Valentine.
Just a sophomore.
And that quarterback.
And they're going to go back over and talk it over. So we have cut in at the perfect time on this. We've had 2 timeouts and a flag.
They know we're on their game.
But that just shows how important this game is, right?
Right.
You know, neither side wants to lose this one. You know, this may be,
Exactly.
even if it was your only one of the season, it all comes, you know, this is the game that you want to win, right?
And you also have to wonder, you know, not great seasons for either squad.
Right. So far,
0-4, 1-3, but what does a win like this do tonight for the rest of the season? That's got to give your team confidence, momentum going in. So we'll see what happens tonight.
Still a lot of games left to play, that's for sure. So, hey, another one we're watching, Central and Powell. You got a 4-1 against a 4-0 in this one. And a lot of us want to see how Central is going to do tonight against Powell in this game. As a matter of fact, as we pick this one up, that's pretty impressive. Yeah, Central getting on the board, coming into this game 4-1 on the year and picking up a touchdown here against Powell. And that is huge right now for the Cats.
Bo, we were talking about this game really all week. Powell has looked so dominant, and Central has looked really good, but you could argue that Central hasn't played the same caliber of opponents. The fact that Central is on the board first at the home of the Panthers with a huge play like that, I'm impressed.
Well, and here's the thing, I don't want to take anything away from the teams that Central has played, but they are a combined 1-17. They're 4 wins. So this says a statement that says, yeah, okay, the teams we've beaten, okay, they're not having good years.
Right.
But we're up right now 7-0 in the first quarter against a really good unbeaten Powell team.
They're saying, Sam and Bo, we heard you. We're pretty good too. we've heard you talk about how good Powell is, how good this Powell defense is. Well, we just ran through that entire defense, right?
So we picked it up there, the touchdown, 7-0, the extra point good. And again, just to explain, if this is the first time you've ever joined us, you're living the life of a sideline photographer when you join Friday Frenzy Live. So we're getting in position now for the kickoff, and that's what you try to do. You try to stay ahead of the game. You'll see those photographers, still photographers, television cameras going up and down the field, and that's what they're doing is they're trying to get ahead of the play. But there you go, 7-0 Bobcats in the first. We're going to keep a close eye on this one. As you mentioned, Sam, a lot of people looking at Powell, you know, saying, boy, they're a contender. But Central saying, yeah, we're 4-1, and you look at our schedule, but we're a good team too, and they're looking to make a statement tonight. So we're going to go back to Morristown now. We'll come back to that game here in just a second, but let's go back, take a look at the big crosstown rivalry, East and West in Morristown. We've had 2 timeouts and a flag and a short run play. So let's see what we get now here from Mo East as they still have the football and continuing their drive right now. It's really looking to break this 0-0 tie. They're going to go airborne with this one. And near side, it is caught, and that is, I think he was out of bounds. Okay. Boy, that was close.
I mean,
Zamir Collins, junior wideout, just couldn't keep the feet in bounds.
He hit the pylon, but I guess, just couldn't keep it in.
I'd say let's look at the replay, but I think the ref stepped right in front of us. So.
Yeah, he probably had a better look than we did.
Yeah, he definitely did, that's for sure. So we saw them air it out that time, but
Coach not happy about that.
Collins, though, unable to stay in bounds.
Coach Kirkendall, you got a good shot of him there. Not so happy with that call, and now that must have been 4th down, right? Because
looks like West is coming back out. Now this will be huge for West if they can take this after East almost scored. And then drive it downfield. So Riley McClellan in a quarterback for West, taking the snap out of the shotgun, quick pass. Sam just dropped her water bottle. So a fumble in the studio.
Hear that fumble in the studio?
Fumble in the studio, but West hanging on to the ball there.
This is why I'm in the studio and not on the field.
We've never had a fumble of our own to call. All right.
Hey, it's Friday Frenzy Live. It's all live.
Everything stay in the cup though? You didn't
it's one of those great water bottles, you know, that has the top. Yeah, no leak.
Okay, good. McClellan
again. We're doing good.
He keeps it this time, though, a lot of room, and he's going to pick up some serious yards here. This is
might take it all the way.
Well executed.
Get
pushed out of bounds there, but a great run by McClellan, but there it is.
So this is last week again. We had so many flags in last week's game.
Let's see, who is it? It's going against West. It's going to come back. East wiping their brow on that one, thinking we just dodged one.
I mean, we talked to Coach Kirkendall and Coach Sanders before the game, talked with our Sam Granville, who is behind the camera right now, bringing us action of this one. They both said this game is going to come down to penalties. And so far, every single time we've been show in this game.
Yeah.
We've seen at least 3 or 4 already.
And for West, that really hurt them last season in this game.
Yeah.
That is for sure. All right, so they've got the ball. They'd still picked up some real estate on this one as they march it off after the play, but let's see what they go with. Still staying out of the shotgun. McClellan, still in at quarterback, the junior. Great run, as you just saw just a moment ago. And whistles.
Oh, my gosh.
And another flag. Offsides, this time on the defense, lining up in the neutral zone. So here we go. Back and forth. They'll march it back the other direction.
This is exactly what the coaches did not want happening tonight. And we've seen it on both sides. It's not just been West, it's not just been East. Both already heavily penalized early in the first quarter in this one.
And a lot of this, too, is nerves. You don't want to lose this one.
This is a big game, right?
It's a huge game for both teams. You mentioned just not for the city of Morristown, but both teams just trying to get something going with their season. McClellan on the rollout.
Nope.
I think we might have been able to catch that one.
Maybe I had my arms out, but. And both young teams, right? And with those young teams, you'll see, those penalties will come into play.
Wasn't sure who they intended. I saw Malachi Monroe just a moment ago, so he may have been the intended receiver on that one for West. So if you're just joining us, East went for it on 4th, but they were out of bounds. We thought possibly he'd gotten in for the touchdown, but no, they ruled that he was out. Turned it over on downs. West now marching back downfield. No score. Getting toward the end of the first quarter. Quick pass now. This time they go far side with it, and that is Monroe again, and he's going to try to turn the corner. Did I see another flag?
Yep.
Either that or I was going to say a really big bug, but I was hoping for the bug.
Hey, it's buggy this time of year. But yeah, another flag. And that would have been a nice gain for West. And there, like you said, Bo, laundry on the floor again.
At this pace, the refs may need to ice their arms down. We've had a lot of flags.
The refs have more TV time than the players do right now.
They could be up for Player of the Week.
Exactly.
So they're going to talk this one over here for a second. Still haven't seen the call yet. Here we go. This time we're going against West, so coming back the opposite direction. So we've gone 5 in several different directions, more like a tennis match.
And that just might be what this game is.
So still no score. Sam, appreciate the update there. 4 minutes 22. In a packed house. Both sidelines.
Yeah, the East crowd saying you can't do that. I'm guessing that is. They're happy about that call.
All right, let's see what happens. Refs are saying, I don't think so. We can. Fake the handoff. There you go. They complete the pass far side again and get some blockers. Looks like she's out of bounds. But again, a pickup and no flag.
Right.
So the play will stand. Parker Mays on the receiving end.
Basically the same play that we saw before, taking it to the sideline and up. And again, like you said, Bob, the most important thing, there was no flag on that. They got some positive yardage on that.
See, this time they keep it on the ground once again, but this time East was waiting for him.
Yep.
Nothing on the pickup there. Malachi Monroe taking the handoff. Nice tackle as well. Good defensive play there by East.
Pair of Hurricanes all over it, like you said.
Yeah, Cameron Harrison, the senior defensive lineman for East, coming up big. Burke Tony Stadium, home of both East and West. We've never been to a game in Morristown. It's easy to find the game.
Exactly. So if the team's home or away, doesn't matter, right?
I guess it doesn't matter, but I guess they do switch sides each year, right?
Yeah.
You got to do that. McClellan this time will come near side with it. Ooh. Great shoestring catch, if you will, to hang on to it.
Yeah.
But they're going to pick up a few yards. That's Robert Fair. Had a good week last week in their outing.
Like he might have been injured on that play, a little slow to get up. Gonna be 3rd down now. But yeah, it was kind of a low throw that he made something happen.
Yeah, Fair last week.
He's
gonna go back down.
He was limping off and he's gonna go back down, so.
He had a good game though last week against David Crockett. They lost a tough one. That was a 2-point difference. But again, Mo West going down in that one. fair with 4 carries, 24 yards, and a touchdown. Had 2 catches for 54 yards and a touchdown as well. We're going to come back and check in on this one. We have a lot more action for you from around the area. Keep it tuned right here to Friday Frenzy Live. We'll be back. Welcome back to Friday Frenzy Live. Let's get you updated on some scoring. Sam, Maryville still running it up right now.
Yep, that touchdown, Dax Cole. We're going to put it in slow-mo. Maybe not.
Not sure what happened.
Not sure.
There you go. We'll go fast motion.
There it goes again. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it in real time. There he is up the middle, and again, not surprised. And that made it 21-0. And it is now 28-0. This is Cohen Beyblay's second touchdown of the night. 28-0 Maryville at taking on Hardin Valley tonight. And yeah, big lead for Maryville, and we are not shocked back here.
Yeah, no, they're looking good, that's for sure. Hardin Valley, though, coming off that big win last week against Bearden.
Yep.
All right, West taking on Halls, and West was driving, but Hall says, hang on a second, we're at home. You're not getting into the end zone. They pick it off here. Take a look at it one more time. West went far side with it off the rollout and threw into some coverage there, it looks like. Hall's coming up big defensively. They're keeping West out of the end zone. Take a look at it here one more time. We tried the slow-mo. We're going to go keep it fast motion for you here. And a good pick there by Hall. So what do? They drive back down the field.
Exactly. Here's Halls now. Big play down the sideline. And there goes Eddie Soto taking it home for the touchdown. Last time we heard, Halls is up 10-7. We will get you an updated score. And we have it. But West scored first, make it 7-3, and now Halls leads 10-7. West and Halls, both teams coming off their first win of the season last week.
I'll say it's a big game for both those teams to try to get something going coming off their first wins. All right, let's go back to Morristown, East and West in this one. Last time we checked in on this one, it was a zip game. So let's see if we'll get you up to date here on where things stand. West was driving, and looks like they got a field goal out of it. So they've got a 3-0 lead right now. 1:53 to go in the second quarter. So in the half, and it is a 3-0 game. And what we would expect, tight game in this one.
Of course, we missed the action. We see the penalty. we see the flags. We see the penalties.
Saw a couple big pickups, but a couple of them did come back. That is for sure. That is for sure. But here's the key. I mean, West was able to, that's a huge 3 points for them because East, we thought had scored a touchdown.
Right.
Feet weren't in bounds, but they were driving. And for the West to come back down and get 3, West still looking for that first win of the season. So they're up now. East needs to answer here before halftime.
Yeah, and I think points are going to be hard to come by in this game so far looking at it. So, yes, it's a field goal, not a touchdown, but it's a big field goal. Like you said, get on the board, and we'll see how East responds here. That is an incomplete pass.
Yeah, Valentine. Not sure he was looking for there, but either the receiver didn't make the cut or maybe just
a little
too
miscommunication
far
maybe over there.
Yeah, one or the other, but so that'll bring up second down. Yep. So getting close to halftime here. West up 3-0. Valentine again. This time they're going to keep it on the ground, see what they can pick up. Nice cut back near side. Where is he? There he is. They'll pick up a handful of yards. People saying, "Let's go."
Yeah.
You know, clock is.
They're not happy with the refs either. I've heard some of the shockingly, the fans are not happy with all the pauses in the action we've had tonight.
Let's see if they decide to go airborne or keep it on the ground. William Sloan, the junior running back, is back there with Valentine in the backfield.
From the little that we have seen, it seems like East is having more success in the air if they don't get a penalty. But looks like we're going to have a timeout.
That's Nathan Collier, by the way. I want to call that out, number 22. He usually wears 3. So if you follow these teams, Nathan Collier tonight wearing the double 2s. There you go, 56 seconds. He's going to talk about this one, I think. They want to make sure they get something out of this drive.
Need 3 for the first down.
And again, as we talked about earlier, good crowd.
Students having fun. I see some wigs it looks like they have on. They have flags.
I thought they go all out for this one, that is for sure. I am sure they both have had assemblies. You know,
pep
rallies, getting everybody fired up for this one. Standing.
Yep. It looks like it's a camo theme maybe tonight.
That's the east.
I can't see him though.
Say what? You can't. Yeah, I can't see him because of the camo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like that?
Sam will be joining us later. She'll be at the Hardin Tupelo this weekend. All right, here we go. Take a look. Let's see what happens. Just under a minute to go. They stay on the ground with this one. And a big game coming up here. William Sloan on the carry, and that's exactly what East needs right now.
And they just showed me, I said I think that they've had more success in the air than they get a good chunk run play right there. And most importantly, for this game, no flags.
Yeah. So the timeout paid off.
Looks like
we do have a
someone
player
might be down there.
Yeah, it looks like for West. So they're going to check him out there. Actually, for East, I should say, the East player. They're going to take a look at him. Looks like he's back up. There we go. Hobbling a little bit, see if they can get it to walk it off, get over there to the bench, have it checked out a little bit better. But at least he's up and moving. So
and walking on his own, and it was quick. So all positive signs as East makes their way back onto the field. Offense back out there after a huge first down run.
Valentine this time. He heard you. He's going to throw, or is he? He's going to hang on to it.
He's going to hang on to it, get out of bounds.
Pushed out. Lucas Orr chasing him down there for West. But But a smart play. He didn't have
Yeah,
anywhere
he
to
didn't
go.
have anyone.
Clock's running.
Right.
So let's pick up a few yards and get out of bounds.
Yeah. And your midfield, 2nd and 4.
Just under 33 seconds. Again, Valentine, a sophomore. Snap a little high, but does a nice job. Just kind of overthrew his receiver on that one. He was looking downfield for Jeremiah Kesey. This will be a big third down coming up. You got to think, obviously, on fourth. They have 2 snaps here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. So I've seen a couple times where they've gone to the air, but just not the timing, just not quite there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was wrong. I would keep it on the ground, especially it's 3rd and 4, right?
3rd and 4. Yep.
I would give it back to Sloan. Why not? It's worked, right? Or
Valentine on a keeper.
Yep.
Get some blocks and a nice pickup.
Definitely got it there.
Yep. So a big first down for East to keep the drive alive. They'll move the chains. And we got another timeout.
Or that'll be the end of the first. Oh. That might be the end of the or.
Timeout. No, timeout. Because we're almost. I want to say the scoreboard had it in the second.
Oh, we're already in the second?
Yeah, I believe so. Here, Sam's going to give us another look. Yeah, 2nd quarter, ball on the 43.
I thought it was the end of the second. Wow.
Yeah, so we're almost at halftime.
In this one.
This game is a lot of running in this game. I have a feeling. Despite the flags that I have a feeling that when we weren't watching, there were no flags.
There was action.
Yeah,
there was no flags.
The clock was moving. Yeah. So first down, 17 seconds. Right now,
this is huge right before half.
West is like, man, let's just keep them out of the end zone. Let's just not let them get in the field goal range.
I mean, they're past midfield now, but too far for a kick.
Yeah, you got to think right now. I think you see. Yeah, I agree. I think they need to pick up a few more yards here. Because, like I said, they're on the 43-yard line. So let's see what they do. Valentine, see if they go air or they keep it on the ground. They're going to go airborne with it.
We haven't been able to see that chemistry right now.
That time, too, it looked like his receiver fell down.
Yeah,
I don't know if they were trying to set up a screen or what they were trying to do there, but it stops the clock.
It does.
So you didn't run off a lot of time. Try to maybe make West jump. They didn't. Again, you're watching Mo West, Mo East. Almost halftime, and again, they're going toward the end zone, but overthrown. Yeah. Downfield, he was looking for Joseph Gamble. Another junior. There's a lot of, when you look at this roster, I mean, the quarterback's a sophomore, and just about every name we've called is a junior.
Right.
So, this is a team that next year
you
want to watch out for Mo East.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I'm not throwing in the towel on this season by any stretch of the imagination, but there is, a lot of these guys are going to be back again next year from Mo East, at least on what we're seeing on offense. All right, so here's Valentine again, and he's going to keep it. Draw right up the middle, big hole, breaks a tackle, breaks another, and then finally brought down just about the 31-yard line. Quickly now he's trying to get everybody back up to the line.
The problem is there's not a lot of time.
Yep, and there's the buzzer. There it was. So there you go. So right now you hear the East coaches yelling to the officials. Let's make sure the West is running off the field.
Yeah,
we're
out of here.
To the locker room.
We're out of here.
Right.
We're up 3-0. Sure. We don't want anyone to look at anything over. See if there's a millisecond left on the clock.
Yeah, East is done. Yeah, I think here comes East. All right, we're at the half in this one. The Battle of Morristown. 3-0 your score. West on top. More of Friday Frenzy Live in just a moment. Welcome back to Friday Frenzy Live. We're keeping you up to date with all the action. Carter on the road taking on Heritage. And this is another interesting game to watch. We haven't had a chance to talk about this one tonight. Carter coming in 3-2 after that tough loss last week. Heritage 3-1. And again, this was just a few moments ago. Carter there getting into the end zone. I have a feeling this is going to be kind of a back and forth kind of game. Last time we checked the score was 16-7 Heritage. We'll double check that for you here in a moment. Matter of fact, that was a few moments ago. So 16-7 Heritage. Last time we checked, we were in the second quarter of this one. And let's get you up to date as we're now live. Here we're going to verify everything. There you go, 16-7. And boy, all these games moving fast. We're in the second quarter, almost halftime right now, 37 seconds.
And by the way, on that touchdown for Carter, that was Jody Scruggs, who does everything for the Hornets. We saw him get his helmet knocked off last game, so that's good to see that he looks good to go, right?
Still running, catching, running, and whatever they need him to do. Return kicks, the kid can get it done, that is for sure. All right, so you got 37 seconds to go here. Heritage, you're up. We'll see what they do with the football here. They may just say, "Hey, let's just get into the locker room." You know, Carter scored. Let's see what we can do here. So, see what Joe Ozavet. We've talked a lot about Heritage. We've followed a lot of their games this year. We've been following Carter as well the last couple of weeks. But Heritage, 3-1 on the season. But here's the interesting thing: both of these teams are 2-0 on the road. So they both have 3 wins, but 2 of those 3 came on the road. So if you look at that, you got to think Carter's feeling pretty good.
Right, they're not afraid of hostile environments, that shows. And that's McNeil.
Yep, so
over to Thomas Bowers.
Getting out of bounds quickly.
Good first down, you get out of bounds. I mean, that's exactly what you want.
Move the chains. And we've seen this team, I want to say their kicker has a decent foot. So let's see how close they can get it here, if they can get him within range. McNeil, another one of those quarterbacks that he's a senior.
Yep.
And again, we've brought you a number of the Mountaineers games this season. He's been pretty impressive, especially under 2 minutes. 2-minute drill. He's done a nice job moving the team, coming up with some big plays, whether it's running or going airborne. So here's McNeil out of the shotgun. Right around 30 seconds to go in the half.
He's looking deep. He wants to throw it, but he's going to get sacked.
Nice job by Carter.
A huge play.
Yeah, big sack that time.
That was Johnny Rosenbaum, the junior. The linebacker making a nice play, and Heritage back. They don't have much time left.
I want to say maybe they called the time out here. Talk about it a little bit. So 15 seconds to go. Heritage right now up 16-7. We'll come back to that in a moment. We're going to continue to take you around the area. A lot of these games getting close to the end of the half. Pick this one up. This is Powell and Central. Powell at home, and boy, look at this. Beautiful play.
That's Z Jackson there. We've seen Deuce Rogers to Z Jackson many times this season. Z Jackson last week against Karns, 176 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns. He also threw a touchdown pass, so a little trickery play.
So 7-7.
7-7, that's a good one.
And this is, again, one of those, we talked about it early. A lot of people say, okay, how good is Central? At 4-1.
I was saying it. Because I'm also one of the ones that was saying, looks like there's a
got a loose
ball on the ground. But Powell got it back. Powell got it back.
So here we go.
Oh, it looks like it's 14-7.
14-7, yeah. So
Central's
up, yeah. So we missed one there. So there we go, getting you up to date with the latest. Is that Dave out there running that camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, always listening in. Dave, we appreciate you, buddy. Early now in the second quarter on this one. This time they keep it on the ground, breaking a few tackles, hanging on to the football.
And I'm someone that said last week on the show that I could see Powell going undefeated this season, but Central.
They got a game. Yeah,
Central,
they got a game.
I mean, Central's on top right now.
Speaking of which, Carter at Heritage. Let's see if we can get the final few ticks of the clock here on this one. Let's find out what's going on. 16-7. So
but we didn't miss anything.
So we didn't miss anything. Going to half. Yep. So that's where we are at halftime. Heritage up 16-7. This is going to be an interesting second quarter to watch, though. I think, between these two teams. As we've seen following them, they don't back down.
No,
no. And both of these have been in some pretty tight games as of late. Go back now to that Powell Central game. A lot of time here in the second half on this one.
And we've seen.
Oh.
We're back.
Yep.
So what you just saw is Dave, our great cameraman's out there. He didn't know we were on, so he was going through his clips, looking back at all the great shots he got. So you saw that.
Right. And sometimes too, when you see the replay, that's what we're doing. We're going back, picking the plays, and then we get them to you. All right, I heard we're going to go back live now to this one. This is one we're going to keep an eye on. 14-7 Central.
Dave's camera is back up and running.
So Powell still with the football. First and 10, as you just heard.
Yeah.
Powell, by the way, 154 points this season. They've only given up 53 going into tonight.
And I've just been so impressed with Juice Rogers this season. He's obviously a big kid, right? He can just barrel his way through guys, right? So he's been known as a running quarterback, but what he's been able to do in the air this season, you just saw it on that touchdown pass to Z Jackson moments ago. He's really taken his game up to another level, and that's exactly what Powell needs from him.
Great defense by Central.
All
they
over
read that one.
All over that.
Yep. So on first down, they keep it on the ground, and boy, I tell you what, Central, they were waiting for that one.
Kevin Lane, head coach of Central in his second season, has got to be really happy with what he's seen from his team so far on both sides of the ball, because Powell has been electric on offense and defense. And there it is, his defense putting on a show. All over Powell trying to run the ball, not able to do so on that play.
Well, Central last week beating Clinton 51-21 in that game. And some of their guys turning some huge numbers, as you can imagine, when you put 51 points on the board. So a big game for them. But Powell looking to stay unbeaten. This time Rogers keeps it on the ground off the snap.
It's not going to work against this Central defense right now.
No, Central's looking good.
And I mentioned Kevin Lane in his second season. He had 5 wins in his first season with Central. Well, they already have 4, so they can match the season total tonight, which is huge.
Wow. Yeah,
huge.
Massive, yeah.
Central only losses to week 1 to Dobbins-Bennett. Now that was a 6-point loss. Since then, they're averaging over 42 points per game. So this Central offense has been pretty good.
They have been good, as we mentioned. Central, some of those opponents, are having some tough years. But Dobbins-Bennett is always a good team every year out of the Tri-Cities.
And again, that was a 6-point game, so it was a close one.
All right, Rogers this time looks like he's going to throw, and he does. Got a wide receiver wide open, nice catch,
he can get
and
to that
a
hole,
huge gain. I don't know if they're going to bring him down. There we go. Good job. Was that Ori Vananda Walker, I believe, who was on the receiving end there? A senior to a senior.
I got distracted by head coach Matt Lowe losing his mind on that play.
Yeah, Ori Vananda Walker with a nice job there. Hanging on to the football, too. When you're kind of being spun around like that a little bit.
And getting some more yards, not letting anybody take him down there. It looks like, they're just a couple yards out
3-yard line looks like where they're spotting this one. So Powell looking to tie this one up. 14-7 Central on top. Powell knocking on the door.
They haven't really been able to run the ball, so we'll see what they're able to do here in the red zone. Yeah. Deuce trying to take it to the outside.
Out of the way there, ref. There we go. Did he get in? I think he was. Was he?
He's in.
Yep, touchdown.
The ref ruined it. The ref ruined it.
And the play went away from us as well, which didn't help. But
we promise you there was a touchdown. You just didn't see it. Blame the ref. But got a tie. If the extra point is good, we've got a tie ball game.
Right. Tight game. So, 14-13 right now. We're going to let you know here what happens on the extra point. But a big touchdown, big score, big play, setting this one up for Powell.
Wasn't it 16-7? Am I wrong?
No, I thought it said 14. Well, we'll find out here in a second. Yeah, that's the other game. Heritage was up. Yeah, see, 14-13.
All right.
Too many good games.
Too many good games. I know. And I was just thinking, we've had a couple of blowouts the past few weeks. It's really nice to see some close games. And we have a tie ball game.
14-14, 7 minutes still to go in the second. Got ourselves a ball game here.
We sure do, Bo. As you see on the bottom of your screen right now, there's that 16.
So again, good stuff there. We'll be checking back in with this one to kind of keep you up to date throughout the night. That's going to be one of the tight games. Again, we're going to be out to Heritage. There's other games as well we are watching. We will take you to some of those coming up here in a little bit. But that Morristown game at the half, 3-0, West on top. Still a whole second half to play, and it'll be interesting to see if one team comes out rolling. Put some points on the board.
Yeah, and our Sam Granville is at the game, at this huge rivalry game. Sam, it's been a good one so far. Not much offense, a lot of penalties. I know you talked to both head coaches before about the penalties. Just what has their reactions been on the sidelines? I'm sure they are frustrated.
Like you said, I have been on the Mo East sideline, and as you could hear, they were quite disappointed in some of those calls. But to start the game, it was a defensive battle. We saw punt, 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 turnover on downs, fumble to start off the game. So Morris West did have an opportunity to score here in this end zone near me at the beginning of the game, and they turned it over around the 3-yard line. So East had 97 yards to go. That eventually turned into another punt as well. But you're right, those flags playing a big deal. That seems like anytime we get a chunk play, let's bring it back a couple more yards. So no team has really been able to establish a true momentum on offense, to establish something that, okay, the offense is moving, it's clicking, it's been a slow game. And as you can tell by that 3-0 score on the board, it's going to probably play into, who can break away on that big play in the second half, because so far no one's been able to do that.
Hey, Sam, I got to ask you, your first taste of the Morristown rivalry. How's the atmosphere? I mean, it looks like a packed house there.
Oh, absolutely. It is a packed house. We got the stands to my left. That's Mo East, the home stands this time. They're filled all the way to the top. And then, of course, in the visiting stands with not as many fans, we've got a line of fans all the way around the stadium, because if you can't fit in the seats, you got to find somewhere to watch this game, because it doesn't matter the year, does not matter the record. Like all the coaches says, hey, this is no place that you'd rather be here in Morristown on Friday night.
And Sam, before you leave, we're going to ask you one more question. You're there, you've seen it. In your mind right now, both teams going to come out of the break, out of the locker room. Who has the upper hand right now? Who maybe has the momentum in their favor right now? I know West is up 3-0, but who do you feel good about what you've seen so far?
I think, the field goal, that could change right off the bat, but I do feel that in this first half, Mo West has established a bit more momentum. A big blow for Mo East was when one of their top players, the receiver, Brett, number 6 on the offense, he had to be helped off the field, and that definitely slowed things down. You could feel on the Mo East sidelines like, man, that's one of our top players, and it did not end up, so far I haven't seen him come back out on the field. So right now I would say Mo West does have the momentum. Things could easily shift on one single breakaway play. You have a 7-3 game, but right now I think it is Mo West that could be pulling it back in their favor this year.
Hey, Sam, we appreciate it, my friend. Got a whole second half to go. It's a tight one. I have a feeling it will stay this way. It'll be back and forth. So the key is, like you said several times, teams driving just couldn't punch it into the end zone. That might be the difference. Who can figure that out here in the second half?
100%. We're looking forward to it. Looking forward to Sam bringing us all the highlights. But we told you at the top of the show, we're everywhere tonight.
That's right.
We're now going to head out to that close game at Central Powell. We left last time. It was all knotted up at 14.
So let's see if Central can answer
now.
We just had over 7 minutes to go last time we checked in.
Yep, Central on offense. That's Caden Long going long. A little bit overthrown there.
Well, they're going for the knockout blow, or not the knockout, but just to send a statement, I guess, here toward the end of the first half. We've got just over 5 minutes to go. Taking a look. Looks like we have another flag. We need to add next week.
Yes.
We need to add like a flag counter.
Ooh.
How many flags?
I can start making a little tally
we need like
on
a little
the side.
thing in the corner.
Yeah.
Just see a little yellow flag. We'll see how many we can get. But let's see what the call is going to be here.
I mean, it looks like. Oh, now they're backing up. I was saying Central was coming down the field.
Wishful thinking, right?
Yeah.
First and 10 Central.
All right, so it stays first down for Central. And like you said, Caden Long in at quarterback.
He's just been fantastic all season long for this offense.
And just a junior.
Just a junior. Last week, 7 total touchdowns. 245 yards passing with 4 in the air, 125 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns on the ground. I mean, you can't ask for more than that.
Long again, this time complete. Nice catch, maybe bobbled just a little bit, but nice job there by number 9. That's Torrin McAfee, the senior, doing a nice job to haul that one in. And again, Central on the move, moving the chains as well. So I'm really impressed with Central. We haven't talked a lot about Powell. We need to because Powell's having a fantastic season. But I'm really impressed here by what Central's doing on the road as well.
100%. And we talked about Powell last week. I said I could see Powell going perfect, and there's another. That's
another flag as well. We've got a flag.
And there's a flag.
Might have a hold coming up here.
You know, Bo, it might be us. I'm starting to think it's us.
Yeah, I'm starting to agree with you. So
and by those horns, I might think that Central's backing up a little bit.
I always think it's the end of the half.
Yeah.
I don't know what those horns are, but yeah, every time I'm going, is that?
They're just excited that I think that's going to be a call on Central as we see Central moving back.
So it was a quick completion there, picked up a few yards, but the flag just off to the left side of the screen, and again, they'll get set up here. Right now trying to get everything set. I think he said it was first and 20. Yeah. So let's see if Caden Long, as you said earlier, Sam, goes long.
I mean, he really lives up to his name. He likes to air that thing out, so I wouldn't be surprised if, they take a shot.
Nope, he's going to hang on to it.
He's got open space in front of him. But that was Luke Lindsay there to say, nope, you're not going to get more than that.
But a good pickup.
Yep.
And I think everybody was thinking what you and I were just talking about. He's going to try to air this one out.
So I like the play, to keep it and try to throw him off a little bit. But
keep Powell a little off balance, it looks like, defensively,
Powell was not going to have it.
He's got the play.
Yeah, they're taking their time, making sure that. And there's
I think
Long
he's going to throw
now.
this time. Nope. He's going to hang on to it again.
Oh!
Just when you think.
All right.
But a nice pickup, though. By
there's a flag. And that's our guy, Dave, zooming in on that flag. I mean, we've reached double digits by this point.
It looks like he has the first down. No, it's against Central. Okay. So he had the first down, but this was going to come back.
Yep.
Now, I'm not so sure he was intending to run that one. I have a
No,
feeling
that was a scramble.
That was a scramble that turned into a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, that was something's not right here. I got to make something happen. And that's a good quarterback trying to make something happen, but there might have been a reason why, he had a little hole there. So.
Still time, plenty of time.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 34.
Second down. This time he's set, throws, got a man wide open, nice pickup, out of bounds they go, nice catch, Cruz Jackson Garrison, freshman.
Freshman, yeah.
And no flags.
That's big. That's big tonight.
That's been in several games we've been watching.
Yeah.
Right,
and you see Dave moving behind the end zone. He feels the score coming.
Just taking a look as we're waiting for the play here. Kingston up 20-0 on Austin East right now. That is a halftime score. Quick pass, complete. Let's see what they can get after the catch. Again, a nice pickup there. Still, the drive continues for Central as the clock continues to tick down here in the first half.
And that was Badgett again.
Tackles made by host of Panthers.
Tackle made by a host of Panthers. Too many to
Too
name.
many numbers to read off.
Too many
by the
to
way. Yeah,
name.
exactly. Game that's close to going to halftime. Farragut up 16-14 on Bearden. Battle of the two winless teams out in West Knoxville, but a huge rivalry there. We'll be checking in on that game when it gets into the second half, coming up for you a little bit later on.
Oh.
Nice job that time by Powell. There's that defense that we've been looking for, right? That we've seen week in and week out.
There's that defense that I think.
So a big stop there for Powell as they're looking to keep Central from getting the end zone. This game, by the way, 14-14.
Allows
So
just 13
we had a
points per
timeout.
game.
Timeout on the field right now. So they want to talk about this. Make this one count, right?
Yeah.
So timeout right now. But right now, a lot of these games are at halftime. I mean, I'm over here looking Alcoa up big on Fulton, 49-0. They continue to roll. Maryville up 35-zip on Hardin Valley. That's a game that we've brought a couple of highlights. We've shown Maryville moving the ball, punching into the end zone. Game we'll check back with here in a little bit at half. Heritage up 16-7 right now. Hall's up 10-7 at the half on West. Two teams that are really looking to use last week's first win as a springboard for the rest of the season. So
Both teams picking up win number 1 last season, and that's weird for us to be talking about. Weston Hall's picking up their first wins of the season in week 5.
Right.
Teams that had 8 and 9 wins last year. So it is weird, but it's still early, kind of, where you can turn things around.
Yeah. I mean, the playoffs aren't set yet.
Right,
You're exactly right. Region play, we're still early in region play for a lot of these teams. I'll tell you another score that jumps out at me here that I'm looking at the half. Oak Ridge 3, Bradley Central 7.
I did see that. Bradley Central's a good team,
a
but
very good
Oak
team.
Ridge has been
explosive.
One of the best teams in our area, or if not the best.
So Bradley Central defensively doing something there to shut down Oak Ridge, making the long drive down the interstate to take on Bradley Central. Bradley Central 4-1 going into that one. Oak Ridge 5-0. So we'll keep you up to date with that one as we continue to watch. Also some other games. We go back out live here to kind of get you updated on what's going on. Let's checking here. Other games, Midway Harriman, a tight one in the second, 12-7 Harriman in the lead there. Back to this one, here we go. Central quick pass there across the middle. Nice completion as they keep their drive alive. Doesn't go much further after the catch, but...
Yeah, it looks like Long has been able to connect with his wide receivers, but they haven't been able to get those big chunk plays, those runs after the catch, because Powell's defense has been there. But guys have been open.
Right, there you see the clock counting down just under 2 minutes, 50 seconds. So still plenty of time, not a big hurry. And look, so they're going to, well, I guess that must have been third down. Are they kicking? It looks like here, setting up for the field goal.
It looks like it to take the lead.
Oh, no, they're going to fake this one, and oh my goodness, a kicker's worst nightmare. So they did the quick little flick over the head back to, I think that was Devin Cole, the senior kicker, and Powell was waiting for that one.
Yeah.
So we're looking to go up 17-14, but it will stay 14-14. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Friday Frenzy Live. We got a lot of games we still need to check in on, so keep it tuned. Welcome back to Friday Frenzy Live. This happened a few moments ago. Catholic at home taking on Silverdale, and the quarterback, Bartholomew, right up the middle for a few yards, and the score. Catholic, by the way, at the half, leading this one 34-7 on Silverdale. Sam, Catholic coming off their first loss last week, looking to kind of shake that one off, and it looks like so far they are.
You took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say, so far, so good, right?
All right. Hey, let's go back out right now. Mo East, Mo West. It is our game of the week, and we are now in the second half. This is a 3-0 game. West with the football here to start the second half. If they can score, looking to add to it. So let's see if they do. We talked with Sam earlier out there. He said that he felt West maybe had a little bit more momentum than East. So that may be what we're seeing here as they come out of the locker room with the drive here to open up the second half of play. Looks like that's going to make it a third down now.
That was Malachi Monroe on the run there. We've seen him a lot so far for West. And yeah, we talked about it before half. This game is going to be hard to get points, right? So you'll take what you can get. West looking to add to it. And East looking to keep them at just 3 and go back on offense, maybe tie it up or take the lead. So the big drive coming out of half.
Everything's coming toward us, and completion. So a nice pickup there as they go just off to the right toward the east side line to pick up the completion and keep the drive moving. So first and goal coming up now for Mo West. So this brings up an interesting topic because we heard Sam mention, as we talked to him at halftime, both teams had chances in the first, were driving, getting close, and then they turned it over. Either turned it over on downs or just had a turnover. So weren't able to punch it in. So,
so we'll see if they can punch it in now.
This one they're going to hand it off right up the middle. And it just picks up maybe a few yards to Monroe on the carry. Nice job there by Mo East, kind of plugging that hole in a hurry. Cameron Miller on the tackle, senior linebacker from Morristown East. And again, they'll go up the middle. Yeah, Monroe. A little bit better pickup that time.
Yep.
And they are knocking on the door. They're going to go quick here. They're going to line right back up.
That was Cameron Miller, linebacker for East, who was happy he didn't let Monroe get a couple more yards on that play.
That's back-to-back tackles for Miller, doing a good job there at linebacker. He's going to need some more help. Can't do it by himself, that's for sure.
They just called a false start, though.
Well, and this has been kind of the theme all night, especially in this game.
And here
they've been their own worst inning, and that goes to both sides of the ball.
And here you're really knocking on the door, right? You're close to punching it in, and that's not where you want to take a penalty.
So second down, second and goal. West up 3-0, third quarter. Cleveland with the pass and complete. Oh, what a tackle. Nice job that time. First of all, Marquise Davis hanging onto the football, but a great defensive play for East as well. He was 2 yards from finding the end zone.
Yeah, Colin Rouse there with the great tackle, Bo, like you said. And we'll see if they can punch it in. We keep saying, can they do it? Can they do it? Without a flag. No flags. No flags.
Crowd getting a little louder in this one.
They have something to cheer about, right? You hear the music pumped in.
Or that's East trying to blot, make life miserable. Yeah, it's hard to tell who we're hearing. Yeah. They'll keep it on the ground again, and again it is Monroe, the number that is called.
He's a pretty big dude, that Monroe. He can barrel his way in.
So fourth down. Here we go. And there it's maybe a foot.
Yeah, you gotta punch it in. Too bad we haven't seen the tush push in high school yet. This would be a great time for a tush push.
Let's see. No, look at that. McClellan taking everybody out. Nice job, Sam, picking up on the quarterback keeper there. But
Sam was all over it.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, you've got to be
There's a flag. There's a flag.
I'm hoping maybe it was.
Maybe it's on East or unsportsmanlike conduct.
Let's see if it's unsportsmanlike conduct. That's what they're holding on there. You can see the McClellan and the coach talking it over. They still got the 4th down on the marker.
The anticipation is building, though.
After the play, yep.
All right.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Okay, so.
Did they not like the little run-in with holding the ball?
Well, we didn't see what happened afterward.
We didn't.
I don't know.
We didn't.
So 9-0 right now. So a huge touchdown for Mo West.
Riley McClellan.
Even the touchdowns that stand, we're still getting flags.
Right? See if West can make it 10-0 here on the extra point.
Diego Benitez, junior place kicker. So a huge touchdown for West. As we heard, in the first half, both teams had opportunities to score, couldn't do it. 3-0 at the break. West looking to go up 10-zip. And he does. So Morristown West looking for their first win of the season. They would love nothing more than to make it against their crosstown rivals, East. East coming in 1-4, looking to build to go to 2-4.
They got a boom box, Bo.
Yeah, look at that, man. That's old school.
I'm not going to say anything.
I think I had one of those. Yeah. Look at that, man. That is something else right there. Question is, what does he play? Now we got they're all dressed. I mean, it's not Halloween.
Yeah.
But
maybe at Burke Tony Stadium it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what now I see the face makeup. I was wondering what the wigs were.
Right.
But then we also saw camo.
Well, that was
That's
East.
the other side.
Right.
East
That was
is hiding.
East went camo.
East is hiding right now. They're not liking what they're seeing so far. With West up 10-0.
Hey, we have been watching this game for you. We've got, it's been offense, it's been defense as well. Take a look here for a moment. And this was West earlier on the drive. Again, this would end up in a score, but, sometimes, well, let's see what happens. This is a nice play here, a nice pickup. Whoop. So good job by McClellan. I guess where we're going with this one is, I thought we had a sack clip, but no, it was almost. He did a nice job to elude.
He's been scrambling tonight
player,
and making stuff happen. He sure has.
And again, they were able to keep the drive going, marched downfield, scored on a keeper, and is now 10-0 West. All right, so let's go back to Central Powell. This one was tight, 14-14. The last time we checked, there was we were under a minute to go. Let's see what we got, where we're set up here. It was 21-14, so it looks like we had a score. So we've got a kick, let's see. All right, so Powell up 21-14, long on the pass, incomplete.
Davis pass intended for number 11, Saki, ball's incomplete. It's 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down for Central. 10 seconds to go here before halftime. Bringing you all the action live here. Some of these games now going into the second half. This one, though, just wrapping up the first half. Long, coming right at you. Almost intercepted. Yep.
Almost had it.
Just couldn't hang on to it. That was a deep ball.
Taylor Henderson,
Senior.
wishing he had that one back.
And a senior. So he's really wishing he would hung on to that one.
I know Long's trying to make something happen. I don't think you needed to force that one there because that,
Right.
I saw 2 Powell defenders
There were 2 Powell defenders
on
back
him.
there. He was in double coverage. Every time I hear that horn, I think it's halftime. That looks like a timeout.
Timeout, Central.
So Central's going to call a timeout. Talk about it. Just under 10 seconds to go. 21-14 is the score. All right, so let's go back, take a look. Halls and West. And we just got an update a moment ago. Halls here looking pretty good. You know, we saw earlier they had a big interception in the end zone to keep West out of the end zone, and here's Hall with a big play offensively.
And we've been unlucky tonight with touchdowns happening on the opposite sideline of where we've been filming.
Are you saying your eyesight is about as good as mine?
Maybe not as good as yours, because if you came back to me on camera right now, I'd be head is at the TV screen trying to see what is going on that play. All I know is it's a Halls touchdown, and Halls is up in the game.
Well, 17-7 is the score. Halls up in this one. And we're going to keep monitoring that one for you, as that's a huge matchup. I want to say Michaelis Daniel, I'm hearing, is the one that scored on that play. So again, 17-7 Halls. Halls looking to make it back-to-back wins. Big game for both these teams, as we mentioned, picking up their first wins of the season last week. So we'll check back with that one in a little bit, but let's go back out to Central and Powell pick this one up live, where it's 21-14 Powell. And we're talking just a few ticks on the clock. Long pass completion, a little razzle-dazzle, the lateral play there. Did he get out of bounds in time?
I think he might be a little short, right?
That's it. I think he was trying to get out of bounds to maybe get one tick left on the clock. But 21-14 is the score as they go into the locker room. Close game, back and forth. We've seen some big plays for both teams in this one. But again, they're going to go in, catch their breath. We're going to catch our breath. You catch your breath, and we'll have more of a Friday Frenzy Live for you here in just a moment. Welcome back, Friday Frenzy Live. Central taking on Powell, and this was a bit earlier, if I'm not mistaken. This was how Powell went up 21-14. Rogers on the keeper, had a little fake, nice little dance too at the end.
I loved that. Oh, there was a flag after. It was for the dance. Okay, I was getting nervous. I was like, also, this is a replay. I was getting nervous though.
We can't have a highlight unless there's a flag. Even in the touchdowns that count, as we mentioned, we're going to get flags tonight. It seems like. But yeah, Deuce Rogers, nice pick up there for Powell to give them a 21-14 lead at the half. He does it all though. He can throw, he can run. He
does it all. I loved that fake. I love the dance. Last time I was at Powell a couple weeks ago. They're no stranger to the unsportsmanlike penalties after. They had all the linemen doing duck, duck, goose. They didn't get to goose because referee shut that down.
Shut it down quickly. Okay.
But Deuce showed the moves.
He did.
And he got the touchdown.
And they're in a game.
Celebrate, right?
It's a big game. 21-14. All right, Carter Heritage. This was actually a play we showed you earlier. We picked it up right at the end, but this is the run. Take a look. Actually, this is a different play. But Carter there with the score, taking on Heritage. So 21-16? Is that what you just said? 21-16? All right. So 21-16 Carter. And we're going to go live on this one. So this was a 16-17 game. Heritage was leading at the break. Now that we're all caught up. 21-16 the score now. 8:33 to go in the third. So big second half for Carter after being down. I can only imagine what was said in the locker room, getting fired up, but they came ready to play. So now Heritage has got to find their game. Can't let Carter, continue to extend this lead.
Our favorite Todd Helton getting his team
That's right.
in line.
Love that. I love the stories. If you read it, if you've read it, you heard an interview with him, just how many people think they hear Todd Helton and they're thinking, oh, UT, Colorado Rockies. No, he said I'm the different Todd Helton. But he likes
Carter football head coach.
Carter, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm the Carter football head coach. And I want to say I read an article somewhere where there was a time when he was recognized. Oh, you're the Carter coach, right? He was like, that's how you know you're doing something right.
And I love the culture he's bought. You can tell that he's bought. His players have bought into the culture that he's built. His players love playing for him.
Well, he was talking about that last week. Was it Anderson County they were playing last week, and how they were, they had a huge game against South Doyle that they had won in overtime, and they were real, big coming into this game against Anderson County last week. And you just like the fact that this team never really ever gave up. And we saw, Anderson County opened it up late against them last week, but they stayed in it. Offsides is what we're telling was the call on this one, so it looks like we're going to have to kick this one again for Carter, as they are now up 21-16 on Heritage. Gavin Thomas set to kick it off here for Carter. They're going to go onside. Kind of went through the Heritage player, couldn't hang on to it, but fortunately for him, it went out of bounds.
I think that's Todd who picked it up,
did
too.
He recover it?
Todd Helton with the recovery, everyone.
All right, so Heritage has the football. They need to at least get 3. They want 7, but they need to get something extra on the board here. If you're just joining us, as we mentioned, they were up 16-7 at the break on Carter. Now they're down 21-16 in the third.
And just I saw it pop on the screen. So Alcoa is Alcoa tonight, 56-0 over Fulton. Just if you wanted to check in if the Tornadoes were still doing it up to their usual tricks, right?
They are definitely still taking care of business. All right, Madden McNeil, the senior quarterback. He's got to get his team downfield. They're going to keep it on the ground this time, though, off the handoff. Carter, nice job, though.
All over that.
Powell is on the carry. Tackle by Rosenbaum and Cross. No gain.
So a host of Carter players there defensively. Bring up a 2nd and 10.
See what Joe Ossovet is cooking up over there on the sideline. Now, if you've never been to a Heritage football game and seen Joe Ossovet coach, it's worth the $5 entrance fee, because he is probably not, if the most, one of the most animated coaches on the sideline.
Bowers again on the carry. Trying to break a few tackles, but again, nice pursuit by the Carter defense. But Bowers picks up a few yards on this one.
Right on the logo, right on the big H.
It's going to be a little bit of confusion before the snap. Try to get Bowers in the right spot to line up. So there you go, 3rd down, 6 yards to go. Ball, they're putting it on the 45. 21-16 is the score right now. Carter on top of Heritage. McNeil again.
Ooh.
And complete across the middle. That's Ruling. Tegan Ruling on the catch.
Oh, wait. All right. I got nervous. I didn't see the ball. I didn't know where it was. Just
There were too many Hornets.
too many Hornets there.
Yeah.
Yes. Stinging, swarming.
But Ruling doing a good job to hang on to it. Picks up the 1st down. They'll move the chains. Big play there for Heritage.
And that's our Kayla Precht at the game, getting all the highlights for you on the move as Heritage is on the move.
Keeping on the ground. Bowers. Ooh.
That was
Boy, it looked like for a moment
tough
there he
hit.
had some room to go, and then all of a sudden
he
he
came
just
out of nowhere,
disappeared.
right?
Yeah. Big tackle.
Gain of 5, tackle by Rosenbaum.
So Rosenbaum on the tackle after picking up 5 yards for Bowers. Does Kayla have her own parking space out there? Because we've said she shot a lot of these Heritage games.
She has.
For us out there. I think she
Reserved for
she
Kayla
feels at
Precht.
home out there. She does a great job. A couple weeks ago, if you were with us, had a little collision between her and the ref.
She did.
Yeah, on the
But
sidelines.
hey, she got back up, was back in the game.
This time,
Yeah,
they will not go to
McNeil.
Bowers. They're going to go airborne and incomplete.
Pass intended for Bryant is incomplete. 3rd down.
A big 3rd down. Coming up now for Heritage. We're so happy you're joining in here online. So many different ways to watch. Tell your friends. Friday Frenzy Live. You can take it with you to the game.
Yeah,
Watch
you
on
can have it
YouTube,
on your
on our
phone,
YouTube
right?
channel, right?
Yeah.
On WATE.com. You can also download our 6 Plus app. Watch us on Roku, Fire Stick, Apple TV. Heritage with the ball, looking to make something happen on 3rd down.
That was a little dangerous.
Yeah, he was looking for Ethan Bryant on that one.
Yeah.
A little bit behind Bryant, but almost, like you said, dangerous. Could have been possibly picked off. I think it may have even caught the defensive back a little bit by surprise. All right, so 4th down, Sam, what do you do? What would we say the ball was like on the 45?
This is why I'm not a football coach. I'm thinking in my head. How many yards? I forgot.
I want to say 5 yards. I think it's 4th and 5.
I mean, Madden wants to go. All right. I don't think they've been very successful running the ball, so let's throw it.
All right. Coach Rothman with the call. Yeah,
Ooh,
look
looks
at
like
this.
we're throwing it, and it's complete.
There you go, Coach Rothman.
Yep,
Troy Irvin.
that little dance move. Thank you.
Sophomore with a
Thank
big
you, Troy
grab
Irvin.
there. So 1st down, Heritage then. Their drive continues. They're going no huddle here.
Felt a lot of pressure in that moment.
But look, you didn't
Oh,
have to
he
call
moved,
timeout.
yeah.
They did. I think
They got him. No?
They didn't. No.
Okay.
There was some movement there,
There
but no.
was.
Everybody, he got back.
I was
No
pointing
contact.
to the screen.
No contact. Ball snap a little low. McNeil's going to hang on to it, try to pick up a few yards.
McNeil keeps.
So Heritage is getting close. They're down 21-16.
And Umbarger. Gain of 3.
So the ball on the, what does that say, the 11, I think is what the scoreboard's got it.
I don't know if you've noticed, Bo, but number 78, Bryce Shelton, offensive lineman, is a very tall.
I was just thinking that both those guys.
Yeah,
right
I
there.
was just looking to see. Unfortunately, don't have their heights on the roster, but I'm betting it's very tall.
Mason Justice next to him there, 74. Here you go. I'll say they had the completion, but nice job by Carter reacting on that play. Troy Irvin again, or Irvin rather, on the receiving end.
No gain. 3rd down.
So third down, ball on the 11. There you go. 4:37 to go in the third.
You got to throw. I mean, you haven't been able to get anything going on the ground.
You don't go to Bowers. You're going to go airborne. Coach
Airborne.
Rothman's going airborne. All right.
I like to sling it.
All right.
And Madam McNeil likes to sling it. It's worked, right, Bo?
It's worked. Yeah, I'm not arguing. Let's see what happens.
There
you
go.
go.
It looks like that's what Madden's doing. Unless he's going to keep. Oh.
Nope. Goes to the end zone. No overthrows. Tegan Ruling. All right, so fourth down. Here you go. Last time you had it spot on.
Do you kick it here?
Well, I mean, you could. Let's see. McNeil's still out there.
I mean, I think before the last fourth down, it was too far.
Right.
So that's why you go for it. Here, do you just take the points? McNeil's making his case. I think they're. Oh no, they're kicking it.
Yeah, they're going to kick it. Yeah, they're going to kick it. Setting up. Let's get the 3 points. They say. Let's make it a 21-19 game.
I think McNeil is.
Gavin Hyatt.
The holder, yeah. And through the uprights.
There you go. All right, so this one's tight. 21-19. Still in the third. Carter on top, but there you see the scoreboard. You see the lay of the land now. 4 minutes to go in the third. This one is going to be a close one to watch. Yeah. This may be the one that we're, at the end of the night, we're watching really tight.
9:50, we're at Heritage.
All right, Mo East, Mo West. We've got some movement once again. Last time we checked in, West was up 10-0 after driving after the opening kickoff in the second half, taking a 10-0 lead. And we're hearing more flags on this drive that we're picking up on here. Let's see. Here we go. 9:53 in the fourth. West still up.
Flying.
Despite the flags we've seen.
I was just going to say, it's shocking. This game should be studied of how this can go so fast with so many flags.
Well, you see where the yard markers are, and then you see where the ball's placed. This is like a second down and forever. All right, so Josiah Valentine, they're going to hand it off.
And he's hit by many Trojans.
See, our producer was telling us in the booth there that, there's been a lot of flags. It looked like East was driving, and Sam doing a great job kind of showing us just third down and too many yards to count, it looks like, for East. So they've kind of started to go in the opposite direction on this drive. There he gives another look. So they need to come up with a big play here. If anything, get in field goal range for their kicker. All right, so the sophomore, quick little pass out to the right, picks up a few yards. Nice job, though, by that West defense.
They've looked good tonight.
Good tackle that time. Let's see. I got to find 70. Lucas Barrick, junior, coming out.
He was on our screen for a little while. We had to give him a shout out.
Got to give him a shout out there. He's doing a good job right there in the middle at that nose tackle position. So this is this fourth down then, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. So we had a third and long, I want to say just a moment ago. Oh, Sam's going to, there you go. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate you, my friend. Fourth down. Oh, it's a quick kick. There you go. All right. And this was going to roll into the end zone. All right, so they decided to quick kick it. Try to catch West napping, pin him back, but the ball goes out of the back of the end zone. So fourth quarter, 8 minutes, 16 seconds, 10-0 your score there. Mo West on top of Mo East. Still plenty of time.
Plenty of time, yeah.
All right, let's check in on West Halls. This has been a game of 17-7 at the half. Halls was up in this one, but let's find out here. Let's see. There's a field goal that goes through. So that should have made it 17-10. I'm going to try to get you an update here. And then we got another highlight for you coming up here in just a second. Halls with the football, a little bit of a scramble, and nice defensive play that time by West.
And we're back
here's
at Catholic.
Here's Catholic. We're all okay, but there's a Catholic touchdown. I liked it.
Touchdown,
yeah, so we'll get you up to date on Catholic, but 17-10 the score. So West clawing their way back into this, and they were down 17-7 at the break. Now it is 17-10 is the score there. All right, Ambassador and Grace. This is a game we haven't had a chance to talk a whole lot about tonight. Ambassador's out of North Carolina. The school's only been around since, well, last year. And this has been a tight ball game.
And Grace Christian's coming into this one undefeated. Ambassador Christian is a brand new program this year, 3-1-1. I've been talking about it all day. I don't know how there is a tie on the schedule.
They tied Asheville School 33-33.
I don't know, but maybe we'll find out. But
so Grace right now driving. Ambassador's up 35-27, I'm told.
This is a Grace team that is averaging 45 points per game. That last week, this is their two-headed monster running back duo. Freshman J.V. Stinson, 391 yards rushing.
Well, they try to go up the middle here, and Ambassador, nice job there on defense.
Not 391 yards tonight.
No, and that was Stinson who you were just talking about on the carry.
391 yards rushing, had 3 touchdowns, and then Jace Ballard had 201 yards rushing, had 587 rushing yards last week against Webb.
And he's a freshman, right?
He's a freshman. Wow. And he's 5'5" freshman, Bo.
Yeah. Wow, yeah, 5'5". 161, yeah. So let's see if Grace can, this is a huge drive for them. Like I said, they're down. This game has been basically a one-point game all night long, but it's been Grace on the lower end of that scoreboard, if you will. They've always been trying to catch back up, answer what Ambassador has done.
Now, we haven't seen Ambassador Christian here in Knoxville yet, but we've seen Grace.
Whoa. The announcer makes me feel that Grace completed it, and it's a...
So we have. It looks like the camera's in the press box.
Yeah.
And it was a little blurry, but
you could hear the excitement, and so I'm going to go with that because Grace now looks like inside the 10, and they're going to speed this one up. They're hopefully maybe try to catch Ambassador a little off balance.
And we've also figured out that Bo's eyesight is better than mine because I can't see any numbers.
Well, my face is literally plastered into this monitor right now. And
Bo has his own.
We don't need to show anybody that.
No, Bo has his own personal monitor.
Okay, well, you come over and share this.
Oh no, the camera's coming. Bo, watch out.
You know what? I'm not going to miss this play. Do what you need to do. I need my readers. I think that would help even. All right, let's see. I'm thinking they go. I think you go Stinson on this one. Keep it on the ground.
You have to.
Yeah. And they do. And he goes nowhere. Oh, well, he's still. Oh, my goodness gracious. Ambassador, nice job, though.
Yeah.
Eventually is brought down. See if they mark that as a loss.
So that should be third down, I think.
They're going to put the ball pretty generous. No gain there. Huge third down for Grace.
Yeah, it is third down, as you heard the announcer. We're listening in. We want to appreciate Grace for looking in on their feed. They go home and away. They do a great job.
Awesome job, and that's just awesome for the program.
Yeah.
To be able, a program that last year completely turned things around with the Price brothers as coaches, with quarterback Weston Edmondson who graduated, with Terrion Thomas, running back, who was supposed to have another monster year this year, but unfortunately
tip. Oh, it was intercepted, I think. Was he? No, ref says nope. Said it was incomplete.
Incomplete.
The defensive back is appealing that. Says, man, I had it. And the ref's like, I'm not going to agree with you. So fourth down. All right, let's go back to Coach. This is going to be the theme. Every fourth down we have. Coach Rothman, what do you want to do? How about you kick?
Let's kick a field goal. Let's take some points.
After I saw the field goal,
I would love to say that I said that and then they came out, but they were already coming out when I said that.
And this will make it a 5-point game.
Braden Walker.
All right, let's see if they can punch this one through. Again, Braden Walker, senior kicker. Nice kick. Looks good from my vantage. Yeah, all right. From my angle, look good. From the ref's angle, it looks good. Arms go up. So.
Arms are up.
Arms are up. It is 35-30 is your score right now. Grace Christian, still some work to do. They're 4-0. If they want to go to 5-0, they're going to have to dig in here defensively and keep this one within reach.
And is this the first time Grace has faced adversity this season, too?
Think so.
See how they respond. But to another one of our private schools in East Tennessee, Catholic now, Mac Bartholomew. We saw a little preview of this.
That's right.
This play before on accident.
Yeah, was that Cruz Bunton, I believe, I think another freshman,
Cruz
number 8.
Bunton,
yeah.
On the handoff from Bartholomew, just Making it look easy as he leapfrogs his way in for the score. Catholic, again, looking to bounce back after their first loss of the season last week to Montgomery Bell Academy. And that is exactly what the Irish are doing. 41-7. This one is all but over in the third quarter.
So good stuff there from Catholic. All right, Bearden Farragut's game we have not touched on. And we want to get you up to date. Bulldogs in the dark unis and the maroon helmets, and a big pass completion for the touchdown. Both these teams, Farragut and Bearden, looking for their first win of the season. So this is big. This game was 16-14 at the half, with Farragut up by 2. But here's a big defensive play as well. Farragut was driving. It was a 4th down play, and they got the stop. Well, there's that. That Catholic play is going to keep coming back to us each time. But go back to that Admiral attempt there on 4th down, and it didn't happen. Bearden digging in. So. This is a tough game. Again, both these teams looking for their first win, and Bearden is now up 21-16. How about that? Bearden, they lost at Hardin Valley last week. Farragut had a tough one at Maryville. They lost 42-17. But again, I don't think I've ever remembered both Farragut and Bearden being winless going into their matchup.
Bo, we were thinking about it. I tried looking back in history, and I couldn't find it. And Bearden, though, putting up a fight down early and now on top, and now we're over West trying to,
oh boy.
And that will be a huge sack.
Yeah, McClellan had is that McClellan? Yeah, McClellan had nowhere to go. So West driving, and this has kind of been the theme. Both teams have had opportunities, and then whether it's penalties or just big defensive stands within the red zone.
So
I think they're gonna kick.
Yeah.
They're up 10-0. So
make it 13-0 if the kick.
So Diego Benitez, junior kicker. And they're in the fourth quarter. What do you say, a 33-yarder? Talk about it? Yeah.
Do you think they were sure?
I don't know. I guess I gotta,
We have a replay.
I need to get the life of an official. Is that do they have to sit there and chat about it? But
yeah, they kind of. I'm glad you picked up on that because they kind of look not so sure.
Not so sure. But there you go. 4 minutes to go in this one. East needs 2 scores. That is for sure. But 13-0 West after East won this one last year, 26-14. Mo West looking to get the advantage back in that series and pick up their first win of the season. All right, hey, stay with us. We need to take a quick break. You're watching Friday Frenzy Live. Bo Williams, Sam Rothman. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to Friday Frenzy Live. Let's get you back up to date on what's going on. Take you back out live. Heritage Carter, 21-19. We watched a little while ago Heritage rather driving down. Carter did a nice job to keep Heritage out of the end zone. They had a couple of chances to punch it in. It settled on the field goal. It's a 21-19 game. Carter on top. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field, is what I'm assuming right now. So. It looks like Heritage might have the football because we see McNeil out there in that huddle, the quarterback, number 16. So Joseph's crew may have the ball.
Looks like
back
they're
here.
running moose play. Do you see?
Well, they're in the foothills way out there.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have seen some deer and who knows. I don't know if they've seen any moose. Oh, they have had an injured player out there. So
maybe it's
like
deer play. That's the
about.
first thing that came to my mind.
So we saw Ethan Bryant there walking off, the junior wide receiver.
Now, as a fellow Northeastern, Joe Ossovic is actually from Long Island, where I'm from, and I have heard some of his play calls have some Long Island towns in there.
Oh, really?
And I really appreciate that. So maybe that, yeah.
A little education, too, about the Northeast.
Yep,
maybe teaching,
spreading it to his East Tennessee players.
All right, McNeil in a quarterback. They've switched sides, it looks like, so fourth quarter.
McNeil making sure
Everybody's
all
ready
his
to
guys
be, yeah.
know what they're running. He's backing up a little bit.
Oh,
and
quick kick. There we go.
is
What? We've
kicking.
seen this a couple times tonight, the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
There you go.
He can kick it too.
Yeah.
Pretty far there.
So let's take a look here. So it's still 21-19, fourth quarter, 9:33 to go. So Carter's got the ball. This is a big drive for them. We always say that, right? That's
Yeah.
a big drive, but it really
Well, I
is.
mean,
It's a tight game. You could go up 28-19 here if you can punch it into the end zone.
You can always make an argument that it's a big drive, right?
Well.
And yeah, if Carter can score, like you said,
We're going to go back
the
to
hole
East
is
and West.
bigger. The hole
Yeah.
is bigger for Heritage to come back. Now East is in a hole, down 10-0
No,
to
13.
Morristown. West 13. I forgot about that
yeah.
last field goal.
Remember
I
the
don't
refs
know.
and we all
the
debated
refs
about
weren't
the
sure.
field
I'm
goal, yeah.
I'm fully not convinced. I think it's 10-0. I think if the refs need to look at each other and talk about it, there is some hesitation on whether that ball went through the uprights or not. But
Hey, the ref's picking up
13-0.
some big yards right
Yeah,
now. So,
yeah.
again, possible player of the week there.
the ref has had major airtime tonight.
really
all
have.
three of them.
Yeah, they've a lot of penalties.
They've also blocked
And we
how
got a
many
timeout.
touchdowns?
I don't know, we got a timeout.
Yeah.
East needs to talk about, I don't know who called it, but, this is, okay, here I go again with my favorite
flailing
phrase.
his arms.
Yeah, he's not happy, but
No.
yeah, this is a big drive.
It's a big drive.
And
it is.
East needs to score here.
You can say it's a big drive on the first drive of the game to set the momentum. You can
Right.
say it's a big drive if you're up 3 scores to make it 4 scores, or for the other team to not be down by 4 scores.
But
It's always a big drive.
3:44 to go in the fourth. You're down 13-0. You need points.
Yeah.
And you need a touchdown is what you need. A field goal really isn't going to help you. All right, here we go. We're going to go back out over the Halls and West. We told you it's now 17-17, and there you go. There is the score that tied up. Well, there was the flag, but
We're
I don't.
ignoring
I
the
don't,
flag.
Yeah, we're ignoring the flag.
We didn't see it.
So 17-17, 5.5 to go. This was a 17-7 game at the break. Halls was up. West now has clawed their way back in it. Boy, this is going to be an exciting finish for you up there in North Knoxville in the Halls area. Again, Halls at home, both teams looking to go pick up their second win of the season. All right, let's go back out to Morristown. This one, as we showed, coming down to the wire as well, but Morristown East needs to score. They've got the ball. Their sophomore quarterback looking to make some magic happen. They're going to keep it on the ground. He's going to run with it. He's got a little bit of room. He's going to have to, well, now he's going back the opposite direction.
Up.
The
That's
scramble
not
is
good.
on. He's going to
And
throw, and it's incomplete. So he was looking for some help, and he was looking for a William Sloan, but there was no way Sloan was going to be able to get to him. We do have a West player down off of that,
We're going to have another break in the action.
And that's the thing sometimes. You start scrambling like that. Players are running at each other. They don't know where everything's going, and sometimes someone will get hurt. All right, let's check back in with Central and Powell. Another tight game that we're watching for you tonight. This game was 21-14 at the half. Powell on top. And really until the end of that first half, Powell had been trying to play catch-up. Central offense coming out. They were up 7-0. They were up 14-7. And then finally Powell caught a couple breaks, and they're up 21-14. And with the football, looking to extend their lead.
Good teams find those breaks, and that's exactly what Powell's done. His Juice is doing what he does best.
Nice pickup.
Should have been taken down by now. Still on his feet. Hope to get backed up a little bit, but
What was that? 1, 2,
He
3,
did
4,
pick
5.
up-
5
yeah.
Central players.
and he still was standing.
But a nice little spin move. Nice hole opened up for him there. So they've got the ball now inside the 20.
From the 15.
No,
And with
15.
that,
See, I was
folks,
right.
We have entered
My eyes are going, but I did pick that up.
Red zone.
And they're in the red zone. We just heard it. We love when teams are in the red zone.
So this, let's see, if I'm not mistaken, this could make it 28-14 if they can punch it in here.
Correct. Unless we missed something.
Right,
but
we'll find out here in a second. Rogers, this time is he going to throw? Really has nowhere to
scrambling.
go with it. Good coverage by Central. He's still
He
looking.
still has it, yeah. We're just going to take it up and get the first,
Nice little cut inside. He picked up the
Yeah.
first down, too.
the little slide to get the first there.
Wow. I mean, he was looking.
He was-
Nice job
yeah.
by Central, though. He really had nowhere to go with it. Dave, out there on the camera,
Still
thank you, my friend.
21-14.
Yeah, 7:38 to go. We're still in the third quarter. This is one of the games a lot of the games are in the fourth. This
need them-
game, a little later.
We even pick it up a little bit. We're off the air at 10.
Yeah, that's right. Well, they'll just tune in for you at 11 o'clock.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll get you the
Never mind. It's okay.
Yeah.
Just make sure you tune in at 11 o'clock. We'll have full highlights plus post-game reaction from our game of the week. We'll also have a package from KCK
Yeah, she's
down
out
in
of
Mississippi.
Starkville, yeah.
A big Tennessee's first road test of the season tomorrow against Mississippi State. A lot going on.
All right, Rogers this time. He hands it off, and
Nope.
no, not going to happen.
He's on the 2, I think.
So Central digging in. Nice job. Good defensive stand there. We'll let you know what happens. We need to head back over to Morristown real quick, I'm told. So, nope, we're going to stick with this one. All right, good stuff. We're going to hang here for a moment as Powell is literally not only knocking on the door, but their face is right up against it.
Looking up, it looked like
Yeah.
West was trying to make that lead even more, but it looks like
Are you watching
the pass.
over in the,
Yeah, I'm looking up at the sky.
All right.
The pass was incomplete, so we'll see if Powell can get the job done.
Here we go from about their 2-yard line. Rogers is going to keep it. Yep.
And he's just going to walk it in, right?
And there you go. Yep. He pretty much did backwards, but he walked it in. There you go.
Is he going to do a dance? No.
I don't. No.
Oh,
I
is he
think I
hurt?
got hurt a little bit when he turned around. You
Yeah.
could tell he
might
there
have-
was something not quite
yeah.
right there as he went in. So it is a touchdown. We're gonna find out what happens here. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll come back here. Powell did score. I think there's no question about that. But we're gonna take a quick break. We'll have more for you. Friday Frenzy Live in just a moment. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Friday Frenzy Live. Oh, my goodness, we got a game going on in Blount County. Heritage just scored a touchdown. We just picked it up for you right there. They now retake the lead. Thomas Bowers, the senior, getting Heritage back on top. Let's see my math. All right, 25-21. Oh, how about that, huh? I need to call my high school teacher and say, you know what, I was listening in class despite what my grade said. All right, 25-21 Heritage. They're going to go for two. Oh, this is big, yeah. All right, so 25-21, let's see. McNeil throwing it. Oh, has he got it? No, good defense that time. Great job by Carter.
Great coverage by... That's Scruggs, yeah.
So he does
it all.
Offensive, defensively,
he does it all, yeah.
Irvin, by the way, was the intended receiver. 25-21 now in the fourth. Late in that one, Heritage. They were up at the break. Then Carter comes storming back, and now here late in the game, Heritage regains the lead. We're going to have to keep a close watch on that one. That is a good game. We expected that one to be a good one. 4:28, I'm told, now left in that one. So, again, Heritage on top. Boy, the Mountaineers, Osaved has done such a great job there. Heritage, for years, that was usually a W for a lot of teams, and it's changed.
He was a former Tennessee assistant.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
He has that experience. He knows what it takes to play college ball at the highest level. So it's not surprising that he has helped turn this Heritage program around. But we've talked about it all season that he hasn't. As we're back at Central and Powell now, just going back, though, to Coach Osaved, he came in 4 years ago, and they haven't been able to do what he wants in the playoffs, right? What he would find successful. So they're hoping that this year, year 4, these guys are seniors under him, as Joseph Armenta makes... Oh, that's Gabe Hawkins.
Torrin McAfee for Central on the receiving end there. The Caden long
I'm
pass.
At the wrong game.
Yeah, it's
that's
right.
Why.
You're at Central. Great point by Heritage.
I was talking about Osaved. We're at Central Powell.
Yeah, so Central Powell, another close one. I want to say we didn't see if I'm assuming the extra point was good. 28-14 is what I'm thinking. Last time we checked in, we saw a touchdown there by Powell. So there we go. Yeah, 28-14. Thank you. So that's the lay of the land for you right now. So Central now, they've been up. Powell's been trying to play catch up. Now it's Central trying to play catch up in this one. Central on the road at Powell. Central 4-1. Powell 4-0 coming into this game. Again, long, wide open. Great pass, great catch, still going. And so Central driving. That's Taylor, the junior, with the nice grab and nice pickup afterward, getting it down. Where are they going to spot that one? About just inside the 10, 9-yard line. So, boy, Central knocking on the door, coming right back here.
Now, how much time is left in this game?
This is a game that's usually has been behind everybody else,
so we might not even be in the fourth quarter. So we might be early fourth quarter.
We might be late third. It looks like third quarter. Yeah, 4:37 to go in the third. So
there's plenty of time. Right.
Right, no rush.
To your point, plenty of time for Central down 2 scores.
So let's say Long hanging on to it, I believe. Gets it down to about the 5. So we've talked a lot about the Powell defense. Central right now trying to answer down 14 late in the third. Want to make sure they get the right play.
Yeah. I mean, this is a big drive.
I'm going to get a T-shirt with that on it, all right? Caden Long. Let's see. Does he hang on to it? Yeah, it looks like he was trying to find. Yeah.
He might. No, there you go.
Oh, it was close. He tried to reach. You saw there with his left hand there, but I think it was already out of bounds. Yeah.
At the half, maybe. Yeah.
Third and goal.
So third down.
From the 1.
Just got to push that thing in. Punch it in.
I think he was running that all the way. It looked like.
Yeah.
All right, fourth down. third down.
Yep, just gonna.
Oh, fumble.
Oh.
Ball's on the ground. Long can't believe it. You can see his
Powell
reaction.
has the
and
ball.
Powell has it. How about
That's
that?
Garcia.
Wow. Yep, Iverson Garcia, the senior.
He makes plays happen. I think a couple of weeks ago he had like 18 tackles. Not surprising that he comes up with the ball there.
Huge play. All right, so on the one, they turn it over. Powell's got the ball. We'll keep you up to date on this one. Another close one, though, Farragut and Bearden. Farragut setting up for the field goal, and this one is good.
No conversation needed between the referees on that one.
So 21-19, Bearden on top. And again, both these teams coming in looking for their first win of the season. Now this was a little bit later on. Bearden picked off. They were looking to go far side with it. Farragut with the pick. Nice return. So the Admirals, was this before, did that set up the field goal, or is that where we are now? That's where we are now. Okay, so 21-19. Farragut now with a chance to retake the lead in this one. I want to say that game was 16-7 at the break. Farragut was on top.
That's been a fun one, back and forth.
Yeah.
Both teams still looking for win number 1 on the season. Now back to our game of the week. Last time we checked, 13-0, and it looks like
just
that
under a
might
minute
be the
to go.
final.
Yep.
Unless, is West driving? No, East is driving, right?
It's like third down. Yeah, I want to say East has. Let's see. I'm looking. I'm scanning. Yeah, East has the ball. Valentine in at quarterback.
So maybe they can get on the board before not get shut out in this one. But
score here real quick. Do it
onside kick.
Anything can happen in football,
you need a lot
right?
to go your way, though, right?
Yep. All right. So Valentine. Oh, he's rolling, hanging on to it. Going to take it out of bounds. Nice job. Yeah, just a sophomore. So about 5 seconds came off the clock. Fourth down, though. So
yeah, this is the opportunity right here. Mm-hmm. This is the game. This is the drive. This is the drive. This is the game.
We'll have to watch the west sideline if they hold them here. So Valentine looking to throw. There it is. And caught and touchdown. So there you go. East not going away quietly. Tucker Wyatt, sophomore to sophomore. Future of Morristown East right there.
And what's crazy is that East has been down all game, right? So you get the extra point here. You make it 13-7. You get an onside kick, and you could win this thing.
And it'd be just another amazing chapter in this long rivalry, right? All right, so a big kick coming up. And it's good. Uriel Guzman, the senior, punching it through. So, yeah, 13-7. You know what East is going to do. There's no surprise coming here.
You got to get the onside kick.
So with about 48 seconds.
You got to get in the end zone.
Yep.
And you could win it with an extra point.
So there you go. Well, that says 13-7, but the score 13-7.
It is
13-7. Yeah, you're right. 48 seconds left to go in the game. East is going to do the onside kick coming up here in a little bit. We'll let you know how this one plays out for you. But if Mo West comes up with the recovery, then obviously every play is going to be this is the game in this one. So there you go. All right. All right, we're going to go back out to Heritage. Sorry for the silence there. We were figuring out where we were going. Heritage and Carter. This is a tight one. Looks like who's getting ready to kick here? Is it Carter lining up for a kick? Yeah, all right. Carter lining up for a kick. Oh, we heard the whistles, though. So, 27-25. Oh, so this is, so was that an extra point we were looking at here then? Yeah, it had to be. Because it was 25-21. So 27-25. So Carter has scored a touchdown. 2 minutes to go. They're looking for the extra point to go up by a field goal.
This one's been good. Back and forth all night long, right?
Kayla Prett gets some of the best games. That is for sure.
Oh, here's the onside kick.
Yep, let's see what happens.
And
Oh, no. Still a live ball. There you
oh.
go. Okay, so West
ball
comes down
game.
with it. So a huge recovery for West. Charles Ramsey finally coming up with it there for West. They'll take over. Less than a minute to go. Up 13-7 in that one. All right, we're going back out to Carter Heritage.
It took a little bounce. It was.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we all went, oh, my goodness.
And looks like that extra point is good.
All right, so 28-25. With about 2:05, I believe, left to go in this game.
2:04, Bo.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Close.
All right, 2:04 to go. 3-point
Osivit
difference.
not happy.
No.
Oh, man. I mean, we talked about Osivit's offense. They have time, right?
Especially
get
with this
one back.
offense.
Right,
yeah, I mean,
right.
you've got a good quarterback. You've got a good group around your quarterback. And as we mentioned, well, both these teams, Carter and Heritage, the games we have watched them, with the exception of the Anderson County game last week for Carter, these teams battled to the very end.
Yeah.
We have seen them pull out wins at the end. We have seen them with chances to win and not convert, but they put themselves in situations where they can win the game. All right, we're going back out. What is it? Mo East, Mo West, 13-7. It is now a final. It is all over. They took a knee. We saw the onside kick attempt by East. And this one's over. So after losing to East last year, West comes back, hangs on, low-scoring game, but 13-7. So West will have the bragging rights for a year.
Motown is owned by West for this year. And that's what a lot of these games have been. We talked about how, besides last year, really, it's been Morristown-West's rivalry, right? And now, as you see the final popping up on your screen, Morristown West wins it 13-7.
I like what they do there at the end. It is a rivalry game.
Yeah.
It's almost like you and I are both big hockey fans. You know, in the playoffs, you'll see that where they'll line up, right?
It's important.
And they lined up. It wasn't just everybody was walking out. No, they lined up and shook hands, and I like how they wrapped that one up.
I mean, all these kids grow up together, right? And then they go to different high schools. They could, it could be whether you live on one side of Cumberland or the other, right?
It's the Battle of
so
Cumberland
they could be, somewhat neighbors in a way and go to different high schools. So you have to think that they're friends, that they grew up with each other. Yes, for this night, they're on opposite sides, but yeah, they can hug it out after.
There you go. Well, West definitely excited about it, that is for sure. Well-deserved win for West. East had their opportunities, though. Both teams now, well, let's see, Mo West goes to 1-4, Mo East drops to 1-5 on the season. And, they're going to have this will be a post-game talk they'll like. They haven't had one of these yet this year. And even more special because it came across their crosstown rival. Oh, there they go, the celebration. All right, let's go back out to Carter and Heritage. Someone will be celebrating at the end of this one, but we still got a lot of time on the clock to figure this one out. That's a big sack.
Madden McNeil? Yep, on the ground.
He's a little slow to get up, but a big sack for Carter. Excuse me. So Carter up, we just saw a few moments ago, took a touchdown or, punched into the end zone, then got the extra point to make it a 28-25 game. So they're up by 3, under 2 minutes to play. McNeil's got a good arm. Let's see what he does. And again, he can't get any protection right now. How about that, Carter?
And
big
he got
sack.
a big sack, big dance.
Let's take a look. 62, that is Jake Coffey, senior offensive lineman. So third down coming up.
And as we take a little break from the action here, Oak Ridge coming back and getting a win, staying perfect on the season.
Yeah,
a close 10-7 win against a good Bradley Central team. And Oak Ridge, they just have that experience. They can get the job done.
Yeah, as we mentioned, they were down just a few moments ago and able to come back and win that one on the road. So, again, big. Farragut has regained the lead, by the way, at Bearden. So take a look. They went for 2, and it didn't happen. So let me do the math. So let's see, it's, oh my goodness.
We got to get a calculator.
25-21, I believe now, Farragut on top. Oh, look at there. Man, I tell you what, again, Call Mrs. Dixon back in 6th grade. I was listening.
Was it really
class.
Mrs. Dixon?
It really was.
Wow.
Yeah. Mr. Matsumura, also 5th grade. I can't remember my high school math teachers.
But
though.
you remember elementary? They,
elementary.
They had an impact on you. Maybe good or bad. Who knows?
They had an impact. All right, let's go back out. Live Carter at Heritage. It's amazing I can think back that far. We got some different colors. There we go.
Hey, they're up in the mountains up there. Service isn't great.
All right, McNeil. He's been sacked on the past 2 plays. Looks like Carter's trying to call. Were they trying to call a timeout? No. Okay, I thought maybe 4 there was trying to call a timeout. So McNeil rolling.
Oh, it looks like
he's got to find somebody.
Yeah,
there he.
Oh, incomplete. Nice defense. Again, Carter's defense has looked really good on this last drive.
Yep.
Really good.
Troy Irvin again, the intended receiver, had it in his hands. So McNeil's still out there.
He's walking off though. It looks like, right?
He's waiting for the play. Or let's see, they call it. Yeah, they got a timeout. That's what it is. They call the timeout. They're going to talk about it. So late in this one, Carter up on Heritage by 3. We're going to spin it around for you here.
Those mountains. Wait, they'll come.
There you go. Minute 12. So let's see. 4th down, 19 to go. Ball on the 1.
You just need to get in field goal range.
But I think they're on the other end.
They are. Thank you, Bo. They are on the other end.
So a 99-yard field goal.
I said they have to get into field goal range.
Yes, they do. You're right. But that's where you are right now. You've got to go for it, right? On your own 1, you've got to go for it.
Never before seen.
19 yards to go.
In high school football.
All right, we're watching Halls West, by the way. 17-17, this one. West on the road at Halls. Both teams coming off their first win of the season last week. That was a 4th and 11. Halls, though, coming up with the stop. We're told this one's going to OT. All right, this one's going to overtime up in North Knoxville. So we're going to keep an eye on that one. Someone's going to go to 2 and 3. Who will it be, though? Halls or West? We will let you know. As we have 20 minutes to go before we're going to wrap this one up.
They better get this overtime in quick.
If not, Sam's going to
tell
you tonight at 11 o'clock.
I've got you later on the 11 o'clock news. There's Matt and McNeil scrambling again.
They need 19 on this play. He's going to run. He's got to get at least 19.
He's zigging and zagging, but
I don't know. Looking at some of the Carter fans.
Carter?
No. There you go.
Tough to get up. Some good sportsmanship. Yeah, I was just going to say that, Bo.
There you go. So Carter holds. And this is a big win for Carter after coming off that loss. I know they were frustrated after that loss last week. Brody Sparks, you saw him put his hands up there. He's got to be excited. But that loss last week at Anderson County stung a little bit for this team. 1000%. This is a good bounce back for them.
This is a big win over a Heritage team that has looked really good. And then got to give credit to Carter. This Carter team looks much improved from last season.
Oh, definitely, without question. They've been averaging 41 points a game. They've scored 206 so far this season, but they lost that 58-28 game last week to Anderson County. Their wins this year have come against Northview, Union, and South Doyle. That South Doyle game, we had it for you here. That was an overtime, an amazing win for Carter. Now it's going to take a knee.
That'll do it.
Yeah. So a huge win for Carter, 28-25, your final. They'll be happy with this one to get out of Heritage and make their way back.
There's an issue with the clock there. I don't think.
Do you think
the refs are saying that he shouldn't have kneeled it. There's some confusion with the clock, it seems like.
So let's see.
Because you see Brody keep pointing at the clock.
I'm going to tell you here in a second. Well, there it goes. Now they're running some time off. All right, so here we go. So he's going to take. He's got to take one more.
One more knee.
Yep, and there it was.
Now his arms are back up, and he's pumped.
He just threw a completion into the stands. Someone I'm sure caught it.
I hope so.
So a big win for Carter. They've been in some tough games here lately. Again, Coach Helton just talking about the grit of this team and how they have that never say die, they don't quit attitude. This program really has turned things around, as you just mentioned, Sam, and a big win on the road down in Blount County.
And it has a lot to do with that culture that Todd Hilton has built Again, we said it before, these players love playing for him, and it is paying off on the football field. These games are coming, so we have some finals, but we also have some tight ones. We have an overtime over at Westside Halls, and we'll give you an update right after this. Friday Frenzy will be right back.
All right, welcome back to Friday Frenzy Live. This was a little while ago in overtime. West and Halls. West went for the field goal, missed it. Halls would get their opportunity as they would get their shot in overtime. Again, there's the West miss. Again, this game was 17-17 in overtime. Halls then, they're our chance, and that's your game. Halls wins it, 20-17. Halls, wow, after opening the season 0-3, are now 2-3. Things looking pretty good. West just falls short, a tough loss for them on the road.
And a lot of those Halls losses, very close games, so a great win for Halls. 2-3, like you said.
Yeah.
Season's still ahead of you.
Oh, my goodness, yeah, exactly. All right, let's check in on Grace. What a game this has been, too, against Ambassador Christian out of North Carolina. Last time we checked, 35-32, Ambassador. So Grace has been catching up. They've been playing catch-up throughout this game, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Looks like Grace has the ball, but they got a ways to go. They got about 80 yards to go. Again, down by 3 right now, 35-32. Going to spread this one out, and looks like the quarterback is going to try to keep, but nice tackle by the defensive lineman there, tripping him up. 36 seconds, you heard by the announcer there. They've got to hustle. They've got some guys way downfield. They got a long way to run to get back on side here before the snap. And he's going to, there you go. Yeah, they're going to stop the clock. So I think when he was tripped up there on the carry, it looks like the quarterback was trying to shake it off a little bit. This will be Grace's first loss. And Ambassador, if they're able to win again out of North Carolina, they'd go to 4-1-1.
Will be 2nd and 14.
All right, second down. They need a big play.
Like Bo said, less than 30 seconds, right? Left on the clock?
Yeah, I think what he said, like about 26, I think is what I heard. Sam mentioned Grace has been averaging 45 points a game this season, as Sam mentioned a little bit earlier. Big wins this year against Carter, Chattanooga Christian, Silverdale, and Webb. They're going to go deep.
Downfield. He's got a man. He's got Burnett.
Oh, incomplete.
Pass interference.
We got 2 flags.
Ball on the field.
My goodness, just when you
Nice
think,
play.
well,
Looks like
it didn't
the
work.
ball's
No.
gonna
happen.
Oh, my goodness.
Defender came in.
They're
Big
moving
play.
down the field.
Going to be 1st and 10.
And sometimes when you throw it up like that, you never know.
You're giving your wide receiver a chance. You're also
Right.
giving yourself a chance, right, to get a
Draw
pass
penalty,
interference call, right?
Question is, who was it called on? Looks like everybody's.
We haven't heard.
Well, see, I see the chains going upfield. I
Yeah.
see Ambassador walking downfield.
Grace has
Yeah.
no timeouts.
So there you go. Okay, so they moved it up. All right,
Yeah.
so they got the penalty. Yeah, they got the 15-yard. Was it 15? High
They will
school?
take their final timeout.
Is that what they called here?
I'm not going
I don't
anywhere. 18 seconds left.
18 seconds left as we're listening in. Again, we want to thank Grace Christian for letting us kind of eavesdrop and look in on their feed. They do this on the road, at home. Always great production. We appreciate them very, very much for letting us bring this to you here at WATE. And again, Ambassador coming in from North Carolina. I think he said there was no timeouts.
No timeouts. And again, if this score holds, this would be Grace's first loss of the season.
Pretty soon. You're going to have to get out of bounds.
But they've got a lot of weapons, that's for sure. Grace offensively.
Yes.
We already talked about J.V. Stinson.
You
Cooper
can-
Brayman does a great job. Jace Ballard, a senior.
You just need a hole for one of those running backs.
Chris Tolliver has been great defensively. But yeah, you've got several ways you can go here with about 18 seconds.
If Ambassador drops deep. 18 seconds.
So as you see, Grace has got everybody out wide. Ball at about the 32.
Fires downfield.
There's
again.
your pass.
He's
Is
got
it
his
complete?
man. Oh!
Oh, he caught it
made
and
the
then
catch.
dropped it.
Pass is complete.
But they
Can't
said
No,
it was
it's
a
complete.
completion.
It's complete. They're
They
moving.
said it was a
Hurry up.
completion.
Grace has got to hurry up.
set the chains. 11, 10. You go spike it? Spike it.
So
Okay.
10 seconds. My goodness.
They have time for
I thought maybe he dropped the ball, but I guess he maybe he caught it, was down, and then kind of just
Yeah.
flung the ball out. It's a wide
They
shot.
said that he had possession, right?
Yeah, yeah.
There's 7 seconds on the clock.
All right.
7.
Wow.
Maybe the last play of the game.
So do you go something quick and get out of bounds with, if you're lucky, with a second left? I don't, let the kicker try to tie it up, or you just go for the gold here.
I like your idea. I just don't know if you can,
Yeah.
with the time the way it is.
There's the
it
pass
is,
out
and-
toward the sideline, but no, incomplete.
Misfire out of bounds.
All right, now you got to go for it, right?
Now it's Hail Mary time.
Here we go. So Ambassador's going to drop everybody back,
Unless you
right?
just want to kick a 70-yard field goal?
By the way, just got a final in here. Farragut over Bearden, 25-21.
Farragut gets first win of the
Farragut's
season.
first win. They do it on Bearden's field too, right? So the Dogs are still looking for their first win, but a close one as we expected in that one. All right, let's see what happens here with Grace.
Bo totally disregarded my Just kick it from here.
You said.
Yeah. You got distracted by Farragut's first win of the season.
I did.
All right.
Here we go.
Bragman drops back.
Oh, boy.
Going downfield. He's got a man.
Oh.
No good.
Oh.
It's
Incomplete.
Incomplete. What a win for Ambassador. That'll make the drive back to North Carolina feel
Yeah.
pretty good. That is for sure.
Aye.
second that it went through
You know,
his hands.
you got to think that Grace scheduled this game thinking, let's get a win, right?
Right.
Grace receiver.
And
That'll
it looks
do it.
like they're coming. Well, yeah, that should have milked the clock right there. So 35-32. What a great finish, though. Grace, though, just 3 points. Well, 2 point. 35-38. 3 points shy. What time is it? 9:52. Yeah, my math is now completely gone. Anyhow,
Sorry,
tough
Miss
loss for
Dixon.
Grace. That's right. Sorry, Miss Dixon and Mr. Matsumura. All right, 35-32. Ambassador wins that one. Grace picks up their first loss of the season. They'll shake hands at midfield, and we'll be back in just a moment with more Friday Frenzy Live. All right, welcome back to Friday Frenzy Live. Just picked up a field goal between Central and Powell. We'll get you a score here in just a quick second. There you go, 35-28. So this one not over yet with 5:39 to go. That is for sure. I don't know if that was a field goal or an extra point because it was 35-21. Now it's 35-28. So I'm assuming it was an extra point.
Extra point.
Yeah, so there you go. All right, so plenty of time to go in this one. Central not going away quietly. Powell still up. Powell going to go to 5-0. Central coming into this one 4-1. So both teams off to a good start this season. Let's get you up to date on some of the other scores around the area, Sam. And one of those, boy, that Farragut game, Farragut Bearden, Admirals getting their first one of the season at Bearden.
And see what the ads and Coach Jeff Courtney can do moving forward. You know, you get that win number 1 and see what else you can do up there in 6A. Oak Ridge, we talked about it before. Big win over Bradley Central. They were down 7-3, at half, and Oak Ridge gets a win to stay perfect, and then South Doyle, 76-0. This South Doyle team has impressed us so much. Last week, a huge, or 2 weeks ago now, was it?
Yep.
Or last week, a huge overtime
Every week
win.
we watch them. They're in it. Clinton, big win for them tonight.
That should be Clinton's first win of the season,
both those teams were looking for their first win. So 53-15 against Campbell County. Elsewhere around the area tonight, Loudoun County with a win over East Ridge, 17-0. Daniel Boone up by 14 in the 4th against Cocke County, 21-7. That score there. Northview
in the 4th, trailing late to Elizabethton, and then let's just check on Alcoa again, right? Alcoa doing Alcoa things, 63-0. Over Fulton. We have some more for you. This one you just saw the finish of Ambassador Christian coming to Grace Christian from North Carolina, handing the Rams their first loss of the season. Granger County up late in the 3rd. Hall's getting their first win of the season. And Maryville doing Maryville things over Hardin Valley.
Yeah, Hardin Valley, we're looking to maybe string some wins together, but falling short there against Maryville. Carter, we were watching that one. Great win on the road for them at Heritage, 28-25. That game was back and forth. And then also elsewhere, Catholic, 55-21 over Silverdale. Mo East, Mo West, that was our game of the week, Sam. 13-7 Mo West. I don't know what they play for, but the Battle of Cumberland
I wanted to say a trophy, but the Battle of Motown, you've been calling them Motown.
That's right, Battle of Motown or Cumberland, they say, is that dividing line. You live east or west, that determines where you go to school. So Mo East won that game last year, so for the West fans, now they get a year to brag a little bit. We've been watching the games, looks like Central and Powell, and we have a touchdown here with Powell.
Our logo.
There you go, in the way.
That looks like Deuce Rogers ran in.
It does, it is.
Can we replay?
He
press rewind?
Last time we saw him in the end zone, he was shaking up a little bit. So
I totally forgot. He looks
okay.
fine. Yeah. And he's jumping.
I
feel like this kid is indestructible.
Well, I tell you what, man, he's loving it and he's having fun, and that's what's important. It was 35-28 when we came back from the break. We saw the extra point by Central to pull it within 7. Now it's 41-28 as that should, well, I say that. It's about 5 minutes left to go in the game. This was earlier, though. Look at the long ball here. Central going up. That's what made it 35-28. Great strike there. Going long at quarterback, but hats off to Powell as they come right back down the field.
Because we said it before the break, it was 35-28, right? Central with that offense could tie it up, right, and make it a game very quickly, but Deuce Rogers says, no, thank you. I will put my team back up 2 scores.
But the way this game's going, with 5 minutes left to go, still anybody's game. Sam, you're going to have that score for us.
Nice little tease there. Make sure to tune in at 11. We'll have all the highlights plus post-game reaction. We'll see you next week on Friday Frenzy Live.
Good night. Looking to break that scoreless tie here in the first.
Yeah.
Oh, someone called us out. You know, they knew we were looking in.
They knew, but it's okay. We'll fill it.